Hey everybody, hello, welcome. I'm Kathy at Northstar Prepsteader here in Minnesota, and we are live on Monday evening, 6 p.m. Central Time. Almost every Monday I'm here, unless I'm out of town or something, but I would have let you know. So anyway, welcome. There's somebody here, yes. See who popped in first. So welcome to you. Thank you so much for coming. We might have a few new people this evening. Might have some new people. So anticipating a little bit. So there's a little bit of a delay here for those of you who come on first. Usually about a 30-second delay. So welcome. Sorry, I was 1 minute late here tonight. That's my printer. I was waiting for my printer to finish so I could have all my information for you guys. So we've got 4 people up. Hello, welcome. Melanie, hello. Thank you so much for coming. And where are you from, Melanie? Because I think this is your first time here, isn't it? I love the little wave. Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting started on homesteading. Hello, what's up? Okay, those jars that are in your little avatar, are those tomatoes or is this honey? It's hard to tell from here. Or can I use my imagination? So, a little town in Georgia called Pulan. Pulan, is that right? Or Pulan? I want to go like Mulan, you know? I'm sure you probably get that all the time. Anyway, welcome. Thank you so much, y'all, for coming. Maple syrup. Oh, that's even better. That's like the best of all the 3. So, I don't have you on my list. So I try to get to know you guys a little bit more, but hey, Alicia, hello. Yes, you did. So getting started on homesteading. Are you Canadian also? Alicia's also in Canada. Thrifty VG, hello. Hi, Voyager. Thank you so much for coming. TNS Dogs and Dragonflies Farm, good evening. You know, it has been a good Monday. It's been really different and it's been productive in some ways and relaxing in others, which has been great. But hey, Eli, how's our handsome single man tonight? Hey, if you can call me beautiful, I can call you handsome, right? You're in Kentucky, okay. Getting started on homesteading. So if that's your name, are you just truly getting started with homesteading and everything? And then what is your first name so I can call you that? It'd be so wonderful. We've got Shelly from California and Voyager too. What is, so Melanie, Eli, you're too funny. I don't know about that. I don't know anybody who could break mirrors, but really, so. So we have Voyager. I'm gonna have to start like a second page here. My page is getting full of all my names here. So I like to find out where you guys are from, and instead of some of your long, wonderful channel names, I like to just like shout out a first name or something. For me, it makes it more personal, you know, and I feel like I'm connecting with you guys a little bit more, like I'm actually having a conversation with a person rather than just, you know, a name that's thrown up there, or that's up in the chat. Hey, Judy, thanks for coming. Everyone calls you Bub. Just getting started for the last 3 years. You know what? That's awesome. It takes a while. It can't all be done at one time. So, what is you from Ireland? Well, hello. Thank you so much for coming. And I assume it's Jerry with a J sound. So Ireland. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for being on here. I really appreciate that. David Hale, Southern California. Wow, that is really far down there. So thank you guys so much for coming. I'd like to see a little wave or hands up or something like that for those of you who came over from Ariel at Fine Knit. I know she just put up a video this afternoon and talked about me on her video, which I was just like, whoa, so amazed. So I just had a few minutes to just check in with hers, and it was like all of a sudden she's talking about me, and I'm like, wow, that was so cool. So so those of you who've come over, I so appreciate it. I really, really do. David, California. Yeah, Alicia, names are really nice to know. Hey, Bev, hello. And Donald, thank you all for coming. We have Brenda here. I would say, is your name Brenda? That's very clever, very clever. So yes, Eli, I'm so glad for you that you're going to be able to finally get out of there. That'll be good. So Brenda, where are you that you might get snow by Wednesday? I'm in West Central Minnesota, and I think, Judy, our high today was 30, maybe 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so right around freezing. So Melanie, thank you so much for coming over. I really appreciate that. Hey, Rita from California, Pinion Hills. What part of California is that? North, south, central? Yes, I gotta go to the back here. It's gonna take me. I'm gonna have to really work on memorizing these because it's gonna take me a while to remember a lot of these. So, Dave Hepner, hello from Wyoming. Oh, thank you so much for coming from Ariel's channel. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, is that, you say Belgium? Is that Belgium? Is that true? Because Venetian Plus, Elizabeth. Oh, that's so cool. You guys are so great. Ariel is just a wonderful young woman, and I am so impressed with her. And she's just great. Hey, Cecilia, thanks for coming. Moorhead. Okay. Well, Brenda, another fellow Minnesotan. Yep. Oh, Eli. I can't remember what part of Arizona you're going to, but if it's the northern part, you will see snow. So, Judy, yes, our temperatures were at 30, but it felt like 20 yet, because we had a fair wind today. So we had a wind chill of 20 degrees for the high. And so for our next 10 days, that's about what it's going to be. Highs right around freezing and lows in the 20s. So it's fall is done. It's like we're now stuck in that kind of pre-winter type of thing. So, okay, Rita, so you're in Southern California too. So, oh, Melanie, thank you. I'm so glad you're here too. Gail, hello. Thank you for coming. Jennifer Anderson, hello from Alabama. You're a new person too. Did you come over from Fine Knit? Hey, Gil. Idaho's got to be getting wintry there too, I would imagine. So, okay, you did. Sorry, I was a little behind in my chat here. You guys, it's like all of a sudden getting so many, and it's going to be harder to keep up with it. But, okay, Alicia. Ariel is a young woman. Her channel is, okay, let me type it in here. I won't have the link, but do I have any? I don't have any mods in here yet. So that's the name of her channel is Fine Knit, and she's off-grid in the Wyoming mountains, in the Rocky Mountains in Wyoming, and she does an incredible amount of things. It's just really, really super. So, but today on her video that she was doing, she was talking first about that she gets a lot of comments from people that, oh, I wish I could do what you're doing, but I'm too old. And it's like, I just can't do that anymore. And she started saying, you know what, there's a channel out there, Northstar Prepsteader. She said, you need to go check her out because she said she does very much what she does, what Ariel that I do, what Ariel does. Only I'm more urban. I don't have all the the wood and the dealing with bears and all that kind of stuff. But gardening and all the other stuff that we try to do. But she just gave an incredibly sweet shout out to me and a boost. And you guys are so great to come over. I so appreciate that. Yeah, I need to get a mod to put up a link. You guys hold on just a second. I don't see any mods in here right now, so I'll try to get a link myself here. And there we go. Voyager, thank you so much for coming. Built on the Rock Homestead, hello. Coakley, I can't, from Long Island, hello. Thank you for coming over. I really appreciate that. That's right, Northwest Arizona. Okay, I will forget, Eli, probably until you move, but at least you'll see some snow up there. That's for sure. Gail, hello. Oh, 80 degrees there. Oh my goodness, yeah. Hey, Mary, hello. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I know I don't have any mods in here yet, so hey, Bob, hello. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. Bob is the Self-Reliant Roadshow of Prepsteader Bob, so he's just stopping in to say hi. So, yeah, Ariel, she's a sweet young woman, and she just has gained so much off-grid knowledge for herself, and she lives by herself too. So I think that's another thing that we certainly have in common, that we're single women, trying to do all this stuff. So hey, Katie, hello, thanks for coming. And Healing Fibers from Finance too. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate that. So Healing Fibers, where are you from? And I'm sorry if I missed anybody else here and to ask you where you're from. And if you have a channel name like that, let me know what your first name is. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, Jennifer, unless you're a mod, you're not able to put a link up there. So I know that's kind of the way that it works. Hey, JB, hello. I am staying warm. Look, I've got my self-reliant, my self-reliance. I'm sorry, Bob. My self-reliance, the Cabin Life sweatshirt on there from Sean James. And yes, I'm staying warm. The heat's on. I'm doing good. So got my winter jacket out, doing well. So Healing Fibers, you live in Florida, but you're born and raised in Vermont. Oh, do you miss it? I have never been to Vermont, and I want to get there so badly. I know Prepsteader Bob was just up in that area, and it's just like so beautiful. I want to get up there. So, hey, Jesus is Lord. He certainly is, isn't he? Yes. Hey, Grandma, so happy. Hello, thanks for coming. Oops, sorry. There's a bug flying around here. Even though we're below freezing, there are still bugs. I think they just move inside, so. Oh, yes, Eli, thank goodness. Thank goodness, nothing yet. So, oh, thanks, Katie, that's fine. I've got a whole bunch of mods listed. They're just, everybody's busy tonight, which is fine. So, oh, I know, I'd love to go see Morgan. Goes on the rock here. I'm sorry. Kiri, I was going to say Shelly, but it's not. Kiri, yes, I would love to go up there and see him and see his farm and visit there and visit Dave at Oak Knob Farms. I'm speaking here tonight. So Dave is another one of my mods. He's usually here, but Voyager, yes, you're right. It does help. So Jerry, that does certainly help. Yep. Oh, I'm sure you still are in the shorts and t-shirts. Ugh. Me, am I going on a trip? No, I have no plans. I would love to get up to Vermont though. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. I've never been up there that far. I've been through, Pennsylvania, New York City, Virginia, kind of in Delaware, that whole area, but I've not been further north from there. So I would love to get up there. Hey, Thomas Schmidt, hello. Thanks for coming. Just saying hi to everybody. This is great. You guys are so wonderful. Thank you for coming. There's Dave. I was talking about you. Hello. The piglets are doing great. Good. I know, Katie. Wouldn't that be fun? It's just, I just want to. What's up? Oh, Dave. So, well, thank you, Maureen. I really appreciate that. So, yes. For those of you who are just coming in, we have a lot of new people here today because Ariel at Fine Nith, that's her channel. Let me see if I can put that up again. She did a video today and she was talking about a lot of people writing in and telling her that they wish that they could do what she's doing because she's about 30 to 31 years old, somewhere around there. And she lives off grid in a tiny house. And so she gardens, she cuts her own wood, she wood heats, she, lives in the Rocky Mountains of Wyoming. And she's just an incredible young woman. And she's so knowledgeable about so many different things. And so she gave me this wonderful shout out today in her video because she was telling people that, or there's a lot of people that are like, in their 50s or 60s or whatever, and just like, oh, I wish I could do what you're doing, but I can't because I'm too old, I'm not young anymore. And she's like, go check out Northstar Prepsteader, she's doing it and she's not young. So, okay, you must watch her too. And Dave, yep. So she's by herself there with her dog, and so she is doing a great job out there, and she's been YouTubing for a while. She just made 30,000 subs, and so she's doing great. Anyway, she was just so sweet and wonderful to share me and my channel with all of you. So I really appreciate that. So Jennifer, you say your husband and I are former homesteaders. We did it for 10 years. Your job transferred you to Alabama. You left a 2.5-acre small farm to a 1-bedroom apartment. Ooh, that's a change. You did not bring the goats. I'm sure your neighbors are very grateful for that. Yes, Cecilia, hello. Yes, I'm not young, but oh, well, thank you, Bob. Thanks. After being a single mom for over 30 years, part of that is just you got to push through and keep doing it. And so that work ethic kind of just flows into everything else. But so Eli, you better be nice to her. Yeah. So, so Abiding Acres, you're a 42-year-old single lady homesteading in Ontario. Yep. Yes, it is challenging, but I love it too. And for those of you who weren't around for my my birthday in June, my birthday giveaway, actually, Grandma's so happy. She guessed how old I was, but I did a guess, kind of a giveaway on who could guess how old I was. And nobody was getting close, so it was kind of cool. Hey, Anna, hello. Mimsy's Garden is here. Oh, yeah, I appreciate you coming, though. That's so sweet. So, Eli, you're just too much. Thank you. You do my ego good, Oh, I try not to have one, but you know what? It's kind of nice. Hey, Karen, thank you. We've got another mod here. I appreciate it so much. Yes, Grandma's So Happy and I are the same age, and we are both 61. So, and I know I get it all the time that I don't look it, but you know what? My bones feel it on days that I'm really trying to get a lot of work done outside. So, hey, you guys, be nice to one another out there. Oh, yep, spring chickens. So, see, there are others that are over 50 here that are doing it. And guys, if we really, really believe in what we do and we really want to have, you know, the food that we can grow, and I mean, it really, if you can get up and you can walk around and you can, you know, cook and you can do some other things, then you can homestead, which is, you know, the definition of it is not like a whole huge farm. It's whatever you can do to help yourself get going here. So yes, Anna, Eli's always flirting. So uh, Gail, I like your. Oh, I thought that was a fraction of the year. Oh, but you're on December 31st. Well, that's a cool birthday to have. So. Um, so yeah, we might be 60, but I'll look to be 99. So yeah. So Gil, you're watching and editing an emergency preparedness video on basic DC1. Wow, that's awesome. You're putting out some great stuff. Really, really appreciate it. Yep, see, Eli's in his 60s and he's moving and starting all over with the homestead. I mean, it's, if we have the opportunity and we have the ability, you know, it's like, don't let it stop you. Your dreams are only limited by your will and your thoughts. So that's true, Gail. Everybody, and you get the ball dropping for you on your birthday. I mean, goodness sakes, and fireworks and all kinds of stuff. So, Donald, you're close. Yes, you are. So, thank you, Grammy Karen. Really appreciate that. Renee Gordon, hello. Thank you for coming. You have a magnet on your fridge that says, "How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were?" How old would I be? Probably mid-40s, I would say. That's really good. Oh, 20. I don't know that I want to go through my 20s again. And my 30s were really rough too. I like having the wisdom of the years. I really do. But my body's wearing down. So if I could back up 15 or 20 years, that sure would be great. So Melanie, your 50-year dream is to build your tiny house on wheels and escape from modern society. You know what? So Ariel's channel is perfect for you, isn't it? So, yep. So, back to 55 would be wonderful. Oh, you're only as old as you think you are. Be young at heart. Yes. There were a few days last week that I was, or in the last couple weeks, I was feeling every single day of my 61, that's for sure. It was trying to get all the stuff done outside and building the beds and doing everything. I finally got all of my my new weed barrier down all through the garden, and the garden is done and set. So I can just, as I can get some more composty type of things, I'll just throw it on there until there's too much snow to do that. But otherwise, I'm good to go in the garden. I've got other things to get done, but yeah. You wouldn't even go back to your 40s? To say her. That's good, Gail, or Gil, yep. What is it? Somebody told me that once they hit 39, then they start counting backwards. So that works too, I guess. So a lot of you have heard about how good onions are for you. I'm sure a number of you probably do like a lot of the what do you call it? The natural remedies and different things like that, home remedies with onions. And there's a whole bunch of things that people have done. I don't want to say folk medicine necessarily because a lot of it works. But anyway, I just thought that because everybody's been harvesting and the onions are done and we're holding, we've got them in storage and everything, it'd be kind of cool to find out a little bit more about how great these things are. First of all, onions, they're super healthy. They're an excellent source of vitamin C, sulfuric compounds, flavonoids, and phytochemicals. A phytochemical is a naturally occurring compound in fruits and vegetables that's able to react with our human body to trigger healthy reactions. Studies have shown that they may help reduce the risk of Parkinson's disease, cardiovascular disease, and stroke, because it's really, really high in quercetin, which acts as an antioxidant, which can also be linked to preventing cancer and everything else. But it has a lot of heart health benefits. It can also reduce the symptoms of bladder infections, promoting prostate health and lowering blood pressure. It's one of the highest sources of antioxidants. We hear about all kinds of things being antioxidants, but a good old onion, oh my goodness, good old onions, just, fry some up and put them on your burger, your salad, or whatever you're having. So, oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to catch up on chats a little bit. Eli says, agreed, life without onions would be boring. It would be. Your mom's 87 and she can still outdo you chopping wood. Holy cow. That is quite a mom. That is quite a mom. So, Donald, that's awesome. So you can do it. If you're still breathing and alive and able to get around a bit, you can still do something. So it doesn't mean you're going to have an all-out farm, but whatever we can do really helps. Hey, Caitlin. Hello. You're Alicia's daughter. Well, thank you for coming. I really appreciate that. Okay. Ruth Stark gardened into her 90s. If any of you watch the 1870s Homestead, I can't remember now, with Rachel and Todd, and she gardens that way with, she does Ruth Stark gardening for some of what she's done, and it's just amazing. Yep, Dave, that's true. And I had, a couple years here and there that I didn't do anything or didn't do much. I really missed it. Just getting out there, watching things grow, digging in the dirt, harvesting what you've grown. It's like, yeah, yep, and scale down as you need to. Eli, that's awesome. That is so good, though. It's true. Taller raised beds. Mine are at 15 inches right now. In another 5 years or something, maybe I'll have to go to 24-inch beds. So it's, but right now I can sit on my little stool and reach into them and I'm just fine. So it's good. So let me see, keep on going with onions. They help lower blood pressure and lower heart attack risk. They help regulate blood fat levels and levels of cholesterol. They can actually reduce allergic reactions in your body by stopping your body from producing histamines, which are what make you sneeze, cry, and itch if you're having an allergic reaction to, goldenrod or something like that. So if you can go in and eat onions, that can help. They may help with some side effects from cancer treatments. And the fibers in them promote good digestion. They promote good bacteria growth in your intestines. And there's chromium in onions that assist in regulating blood sugar. So that can help. And it also is supposed to improve bone density in women, especially those who are going through or have finished menopause. So ladies, get your onions out. Who cares about the breath, right? So Dave, you said, if I have just a window box of herbs at 90, that's cool. Yep. And so much is coming out now about growing microgreens that, you just put them in a jar, let them grow, and you've got some greens there. And so there's so many ways. If you're in an apartment, especially, you can do the 18-inch beds. That'll be good. 4 feet tall. Wow. Are you getting started on homesteading? Bub, what are you building them out of? Are they going to be all wood, or are they going to be like corrugated metal or something, or what are you planning? Yep, 2 feet high. That saves your knees. Absolutely. Yeah, the allergic reactions. Isn't that kind of cool, Alicia? So can I? Oh, help with these things. Yes. Where was this? Let me find it here. Dum-dum-dum-dum. I had it here before. Let me see. You can't see it right now, but yes, I did read that. It was on another website. Oh, I want to bring that up for you guys. It's the it's the Wellness Mama, and she's got a whole thing on the powerful benefits of onions. And there you go. So there's her link, and she's one that talks about, yes, you can, if you take let's say you have a really bad mosquito bite or something like that, or a bee sting or anything, and you take a slice of onion or a hunk of it or something and put it on there, it will help to draw the poison out of there. And so she's got more of that on hers. I didn't have enough time or paper to copy everything over here, but yeah, she's got some great stuff there. Hey, Daniel Skinner, thank you so much for coming. Yes, Ariel was so sweet. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, onions to help with your overall health. How should you eat them and how much per serving? Good question. And I think on the link that I gave you, that will provide more of that. So yeah, go check out the Wellness Mama site. See if I can find anything here. I know that so yeah, even frying them will do that. Oh, chewing on a raw onion will relieve a toothache. It'll kill germs, help prevent tooth and gum disorders. Just be sure to brush your teeth really well afterwards. They encourage beneficial bacteria in your gut, which is really good. You can make onion poultices, use it in fire cider. We've heard a lot about that, the immune booster. At this point in the year when everybody needs to start building their immune system better. Oh, an onion honey syrup. That one sounds so good. To make that to help prevent, it helps through the flu season. You can use onions for ear infections, just like you would with garlic. Just put it over that and then help. The onions have a property in it that draws things out. So like you can put it on the bottom of your feet and will draw like toxins out of your system. If you put the bunch of sliced onions or something in the bottom of your foot within a sock, and just it'll actually turn the onions black because it's drawing toxins out of your system. I've known that, like, if your household has like a lot of flu and different things like that, if you have a couple raw onions around the house, that can help purify the air and draw the toxins and the poisons of the illnesses out of the air too. So pretty cool. Oh, you build pallets. Use pallets to build your raised beds. Cool. Oh, you're still canning like crazy. Wow. Oh, next up tomorrow in Tennessee. Are you having a great time, Bob? I mean, it looks like it on your shows. So I'm hoping that everything is going well. And you're going to Nathan's? Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, Dave, I didn't know that she couldn't do that. Allergic to alliums. Wow. Okay. Hey, Miss Suzanne. Suzanne? Is that? Thank you for coming. I really appreciate that. I've got a lot of people here that came over from Ariel's, from Finia, her website, or her channel. Sorry, not her website. DK 1969. Yes, they're very good for soup. Excellent for soup. And I got about almost twice the amount of onions that I have gotten in the past. And actually, they were bigger, so they gave me twice the volume. And I've been considering doing some like French onion soup and canning that. So using up some of the onions that way and have them. Potato salad sickness was originally thought from the mayo. Oh, it was the onions. Okay. So yes, that is the thing that you do have to be careful when onions start going bad. You don't want to eat them. That's for sure. Okay. Meredith's channel, thank you, from Central Minnesota. You're very close to me then. I'm in West Central Minnesota. So I'm south of Alexandria. Tamara Butterworth, thank you so much for coming. You're in Panama City, Florida. Oh, you guys, it's so great. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming. Ariel was so sweet. Just really, really amazing. So Daniel, you said, let me find it. You were able to give an herbal relief for a neighbor who has COPD. That's so cool. That was so great. Oh, yes, the hiccups, Dave. That was so good. Yeah, we had a good time of laughing here too. So my onions this year, well, what I've always done is starting from sets. And I just found out this spring and summer that it's actually more beneficial to start them from seed. But, and I didn't know that until after I'd already gotten all my sets and everything. So we'll have to see next year if I'm going to start them from seed or not. But I know if starting from seed, I can get bigger onions and probably more of them too. So I will, I would like to grow some red onions too. I've only just grown like yellow onions. So we make pickled onions. Ooh, that would be awesome. Yes, French onion soup, isn't it good? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little behind here. I want to talk to you guys. Miss Susanna, you're in Central Jersey. You want to retire in Maine. Oh, that'd be so beautiful. Hey, Pomona Ponderosa, hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Dave. Oh, French onion soup relieves constipation. Good to know. That is, especially if you get older. No, just saying. You just follow the ladies for kitchen time. Yes, M.I. Gardner did have a great video. Yes, and you know, and I think it was his video that I was really watching and following to learn how to do that, because I had never known anybody to start from seed in that way. I've done my green onions from seed, so I can have all my bunching onions, my green onions, or scallions, whatever. They're all the same thing. But starting from my big bulb onions, I've always started from a set. So, hey, Robin, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Yes, Dave. It does. It causes open windows too. Yes, especially if you're dehydrating them. That'll get better too. So, oh, Grammy Karen, you have an air fryer. So cool. Oh, hey, Rainbow 505. Hello, and Cecilia. Well, yeah, you were already here. Brett and Cindy, thank you for coming. Are you kidding me, Jennifer? Oh my gosh. I was at 700 something before. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've jumped almost 200 today. Oh my goodness. You guys. I want to faint. No, not really, but it's just like, I thought it would be forever before I would get to 1,000. Ariel, if you're watching, thank you so much. You were so gracious. I really appreciate that. So Judy, yeah, we're at 28 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So, so Bob, enjoy the warmth down there in Tennessee. I did see on the forecast tonight that Wisconsin probably will be getting a couple inches of snow overnight or tomorrow. So yeah, you kind of got out in time, which I know you know. So, lemon pepper on pork chops in the air fryer. Oh, okay. Yes, onions have anti-inflammatory. Oh my goodness, thank you guys, it's so amazing. Yes. 870 when you logged on 40 minutes ago. Oh, that's so crazy. When I got on 45 minutes ago, I was at 780, I think it was. So, and this morning it was, what was it, 760, 750, somewhere around there. So, oh, Anna, thank you so much for coming. You have a great night too. I may see you on a couple other later lives this evening. I'm not sure. So, hey, Rainbow 505. I know, it's so great. I've got it going. No, it's so great. I've got it going. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I popped on my own live here. So 942. That was just funny. Sorry. Thanks, Dave. Yes, that was so great. 41. Oh, okay. Quick little thing. You guys know I love to throw like some history things in here as well as science things and all this kind of stuff. Well, we already talked about kind of like all the wonderful benefits of onions and what they can do, but they provided a little bit of history here too. So says that in Egypt, onions were planted as far back as 3500 BC. They were actually considered to be objects of worship and symbolized eternity because of the circle within a circle within the circle, the structure, and everything else. And so paintings of onions appear on the inner walls of pyramids and other tombs. They were buried with mummies because they believed that their strong scent would prompt the dead to breathe again. That's kind of actually funny, but this is great too. The Greeks used the onions to fortify athletes for the Olympic Games. Before competition, athletes would consume pounds of onions, drink onion juice, and rub onions on their bodies. It probably kept everybody else away from them so they could run ahead and do whatever they needed to do. So it is crazy. Oh, funny. Miss Suzanne, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for coming to work or coming in the middle of work, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, Eli. You guys are just. I was kind of hoping for 1,000 by the end of the year, and I know Grammy Karen even did like some kind of calculation and everything to see if my progress up to this point, if I would make it, and she thought I would, but this is like huge, huge boost right here. So it's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. Um, it said onions also grew in Chinese gardens as early as 5,000 years ago, and they are referred to in the oldest Vedic writings, Vedic, from India. As early as the 6th century BC, it celebrates the onion as medicine, a diuretic, good for digestion, the heart, the eyes, and the joints. So it was among one of the earliest cultivated crops. So people for millennia have recognized onions as being the superfood there. And that's one that we just kind of discard and think, oh, it's just a flavoring thing, or we don't want to bother with it. But there's so much it can do. So, Pomona Ponderosa, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It was so wonderful to see you. So, hey, Karen, hello. Busy little house from another Canadian here. So, so you guys are so funny. It's so great. Oh, it is yumminess in a skin. Yeah, you know what? When I was young, like, child and everything, I did not like onions. And it took me a while, many years actually, to even get to like fried onions and everything. But it's just really, I love the flavor in foods. I love having like and if you're eating like keto or paleo or anything like that, one of my favorite quick foods or anything is, whenever I cook meat, I usually cook several pounds of it so that I can have already cooked and prepared food in the freezer, like hamburgers or chicken or something like that. So when I have hamburgers, I will actually take a patty out, put it in a pan with some oil, and then put onions around it. And then as the patty is heating up again, because it's already cooked, it's just cold. As it's heating up, the onions are cooking, and then I can flip the patty, and then I put cheese around it, and so I get really crispy cheese cooked in with the onions all cooked into the cheese, and it's like, oh, it's so good. I mean, it takes just less than 5 minutes, and I've got a nice meal there, and then pair that with a salad or some raw carrots or something like that, and it's just like, oh, such a great meal. So, yes, Rainbow 505, joints, anti-inflammatory. Yes, they knew all the way back then. And, we just think that we're so smart these days that we don't need that kind of thing, that all we need is a pill and, let's go fix everything. But I've got 40 pounds of wonderfulness that I can use all winter long of the onions. So the smell of fried onions for the win. Yes, Karen. Bye, Katie. Well, so you're still listening, but thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So, Gail, I do agree. My least favorite is raw unless it's in a salad or diced. Yeah. I can't do that either, but I will do the fried, almost caramelized onion, and everything else. So Ela, you didn't like onions. Oh, choose the heck out of the powder. Yep. That's the other thing too. If you're not really an onion eater, but you like the flavor and things, still grow them, and then dehydrate them and powder them up, and then you've got like tons of organic, homegrown onion powder that you can use to flavor your soups, your, whatever it is that you're making. So it's awesome. So great. Beef liver would not be as good without a lot of onions. It's true. You need a lot of good things to go with beef liver, that's for sure. Oh, you're roasting pumpkin seeds. Oh, very good, you guys. See, so many of you are just doing so awesome. You have this smell. Hey, Sharon. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm not going to try even guess your last name. I could probably Karashvili. I'm sure I butchered that really badly. But hello, thank you for being here. Um, yes, Jennifer, they have a great channel too. Townsend's the YouTube channel, 1800s or 18th century cooking, right? 18th century, so it'd be 1700s cooking. Wonderful recipes there, and it's the things that they put together with the basic things that you have, so you don't have to go off and buy like super fancy ingredients or anything to go in there. So yep, make a pot pie, make two, freeze one. Yep, meatloaf, exactly. If you're already doing the work and you already have it there, and like for me by myself, if I'm going to bring out a pound of ground beef and make some burgers, it's like I'll make four of them and get those all cooked up, have one for dinner, put one in the fridge, two in the freezer. So I've got 4 meals set there, so that works really great. Gail, I have not had liver for a long time. My mom, I love her to death, but she ruined me on liver for life. And it was like, and she loved it. She absolutely loved it. And it's like, even with the onions and well, I didn't like onions as a child, but with bacon and everything else, and it was like, couldn't quite do it. And so I have not even tried it since then. There's some foods that that are good for you and they probably could do it now, but yeah, childhood trauma kind of makes you stop. Oh, Karen, yeah, nom, that's right. Fresh onion rings. Yes, those are probably good. However, all the coating on it and the oils and everything probably just reversing any of the good that the onions are providing for you. So do kind of watch how you cook them. But let's see, big pots of soup and freeze for later. Yep. I froze so many things, but I'm starting to get into this last year and seeing so many of you guys who have channels who are cooking and all this kind of stuff. Seeing so many of you preparing all these things and canning them. Like Sutton's Days, she just did like 29 jars of like a pizza soup. It had beans and tomatoes and pepperoni and all kinds of stuff in there. And it's like, how great is that? Things that she would normally cook in a crock pot or on the stove or something. She's making and canning a bunch of it, and it's like, it's getting me inspired. That's right. Oh, Dave, that's fine. Thank you, but yes, Townsend's there. I have not tasted their mushroom ketchup, but it looks excellent. And it's super easy to cook, yes. Even your dogs won't eat it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Kiri, that's great. And I think it depends on what kind of liver you have, if it's calf's liver or if it's chicken liver or if it's, I think anyway, there's, different flavors of it, but like even doing chickens and turkey and stuff like that, my dad loved like the gizzards and all that kind of stuff. He liked eating that. I'm like, I couldn't quite do that. I guess, hey, Max, happy homestead. Hello, thanks for coming in. We've got like, 3 minutes left here, but I'm so glad you came in. So Rainbow 505, yes. Mimsy's inspired. I mean, she's a great canner too. Yeah, Lisa's Sutton's Days, some of these others, Pine Nut Farm. There's so many of you wonderful homesteaders out there that are canning, and Ariel at Fine If, she does a lot of canning too. And but yeah, trying to do these things. They don't take much place up in the freezer when freezing the soup in bags. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's kind of my problem. It's like I'm trying to diversify in where I have my food between, I was just loading the freezer up before, but I'm trying to get a certain amount that's canned, a certain amount that's, you know, that's frozen, and it all comes down to the different lengths of storage. It's like you have your immediate food storage, which is going to be, the freezer and things that need to be used within a couple months. Then you've got your midterm storage, things that can last 1 year to maybe 2 years or something like that, your canned goods on your shelf. Then you have long-term storage, which is like 5 years and longer, which would be your dehydrated, or not dehydrated, your freeze-dried foods that are super sealed and all that kind of stuff. So there's, you have to kind of determine what you need for what length of storage time, and what your use is going to be, what your needs are, and then figure out how you want to store that. And so I rarely have power outage here, even with all the high winds and the storms that we have and everything. We can go several years without even blinking out for 15 minutes or something. So we have a really good power grid here, which is really nice. However, as we all know, the power grid itself is not, permanent and super stable. So, I want to make sure that I've got a good amount of food stored away on my shelves. JB, yes. Oh, Homestead Tessie. Okay, she does a lot of canning of all sorts. There's some incredible channels out there that are doing that. So, oh, Eli, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. You are a boost to me, that's for sure. Thank you. I can feel the hugs through the internet here. Hey, Joellen Broadsman. Sorry if I'm butchering your last name. I'm sorry. But Ariel sent you over from Finance. Thank you. You sub boy. Are you? Yes. Oh, you're a neighbor to the east and just a bit farther south. Oh, Eau Claire. Okay. An hour north of Eau Claire. Yes. Yes. Hello, neighbor. So those of you, Eau Claire is in Wisconsin. I am in West Central Minnesota. And Ariel was so sweet to talk about me on her video today. And so I have a ton of people here that have come over today. And what am I, 9:36? I had almost close to 200 new subs in the last hour. It's just like phenomenal. You guys just rock. And I will rock it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Diane Holleran, for coming. I really, really appreciate it so much. So yes, having canned soup on hand is wonderful. Oh, in the last couple weeks, I've been opening up jars. Like I did barbecued shredded pork, and I opened that jar, and it was like, because you can a bunch of this stuff, and it's like, okay, but you need to taste it, you need to eat it too. And so I've been starting to go through some of the batches that I made, and some chicken stew and another chicken meal. Oh, chicken cacciatore, I have that, and I still have a sweet and sour chicken that I need to try. It's got pineapple and everything in it. So, these are new recipes to me, and so once I find out that they taste really, really good, and if they're easy to do, then I'll do videos on those through the winter. But for right now, I'm still kind of testing these and trying them out. So I'm just kind of that way. Oh, it's 7 o'clock already, you guys. I like to make sure that I've tried something before I start sharing it with you guys. So anyway. Do I collect Northstar? I've collected Red Wing for over 50 years. Joellen, I'm not sure what Northstar, what you're talking about. Is that a product? So bye, Eli. See you. And guys, right now stivers are on, and two family homestead will be coming on later, I think. There's a few other channels that are on live right now, and I always like to be done by now, and I've gone over because you guys are so awesome and just been visiting with you guys. So when that sub number breaks 1,000, oh, thank you, Robin. I really appreciate that. That's so great. You guys, so take care. I love you all. What about some onions? Thank you so much, Daniel, for coming. Thank you, guys. I know, it's so great. I love you all. Just go and support these other channels, and we will see you next week. Take care. God bless. And always have hope. Bye-bye.